Martin Luther was not the only great reformer in Europe, and 50 years later, a great reformer named Jean Calvin appeared in the history of religion and Christianity. Jean Calvin was from France, but he mainly worked actively in Switzerland. The key point of Jean Calvin's theory was the theory of predestination. Humans did not receive salvation through action and effort, but salvation was only a gift from God. In the book called Institutio Christianae Religiones, he explained and preached the theory of predestination, that it had already been preordained since a long time ago. Institutio Christianae Religiones had great content and was very well summarized. And it was truly a revolutionary event in the history of Christianity for a young theologian to interpret the Bible according to his own will and publish it. Among the theories of Jean Calvin, the one that had a great influence on future generations was the occupational theory, or the destiny of occupation. Each person's job was commanded by God and was a job given by God, so it was an important destiny for all people to faithfully and loyally carry out their jobs, that is, obey God's command. According to God's order, the merchant trades and sells products, the farmer cultivates and harvests, and the blacksmith works at the blacksmith's shops, which provided a considerable basis for the formation of modern capitalism. Later, a German sociologist named Max Weber commented that this theory had not existed in the Catholic period before that. So, this is why, in the book Protestant Ethics and the Spirit of Capitalism, Max Weber expounded Jean Calvin's theory in such detail. However, it is not true that the Reformation was started only by Martin Luther and Jean Calvin. Even 150 years before, a man named John Wycliffe made a strong claim for Reformation in England. Around 100 years before Martin Luther, a man named Jan Hus was the president of Prague University, and he strongly criticized that seeing the Pope who sold positions to believers and gave a priesthoods was the same as Judas Iscariot, and that he had no choice but to fall into hell. Nevertheless, the arguments of these people did not circulate widely. Because of the fall of the Eastern Roman Empire in 1453 and the circulation of Greek Bibles in Western Europe. Until that time, people in Western Europe after the Frankish Empire imagined that the Bible was written only in Latin. But when they saw the Greek Bible, they started to recognize that the Bible could be translated into other countries' languages. So later, Bibles in several languages came out, Czech Bibles came out, and Martin Luther translated them, and then German Bibles came out eventually. The German Bible made a significant contribution to the national unity of the German people and the establishment of the German identity. The next landmark event in human history was the invention of the printing press by Gutenberg around 1450. In the case of printing, metal type had been available before that, and there was also a metal type called jikji in Korea. But at the time, Gutenberg got the idea from a wine press and invented the press, which became a booming business in Europe at the time. Within just 50 years, it has spread throughout Europe and become a very popular business with printing houses in major cities. Because of the benefits of printing typography, Luther's 95 Theses and reputation quickly spread throughout Europe as soon as it appeared. As soon as Jean Calvin's book Christian Compulsion was published, it was printed quickly, and it was also classified as a must-read among all intellectuals. Luther and John Calvin advocated for the Reformation, but the Reformation was not accomplished immediately. Anyway, Lutheranism in Germany, Huguenot in France, Goism in Holland, Puritans in England, and Presbyterianism in Scotland were accepted but didn't go as planned. So the whole of Europe fell into a really desperate state of civil war. In each nation, people who said that the only religion is Catholicism were mainly the establishment class and the post-war clergy. And all the people of the lower classes fell in love with the new Christian theory, and various wars eventually broke out in Europe due to conflicts between different points of view of Christianity.